Hey everyone, today I want to show you the Commons public photo archives where you can find copyright-free photos to use for your drawing practice purposes. These photos are hosted on Flickr. All the photos you can find in this section are contributed by institutions from around the world. They can be educational, government, or media institutions. And I find the photos here to be more useful compared to free stock photos. So let's take a look at some of the photos from this participating institution. All these photos are very old photos and they are monotone photos. In this case, some of those photos are actually yellowing or yellow. And I like the photos here because they are free. And some of the photos are quite detailed, so if you want to draw like urban scenes, you can get like really good practice with all these photos because there are so many photos. And even though there are no colors, it doesn't really matter because you can always add your own color. You can always mix your own colors, because what you want to do when it comes to painting is you want to create the contrast. So you can actually redraw or repaint the scene in black and white, or you can repaint the scene with colors but use colors to create contrast. Oh, so we have black and white photos as well. And if you really want to find the actual colors of the buildings, for example, of the subjects, for example, you can just do a Google search on the name of the building in this case. Let's copy this and do a Google search. Right, so here we can see some colored photos of the same building. So you can use the colors here for reference purposes. And these are public domain photos from the Library of Congress. These are also very old black and white photos. So if you want to get some portrait drawing practice, there are many people photos here. Just note that the hairstyle and the fashion will be quite dated because many of these photos are from more than 50 over years ago. Ever since I found the Commons public photo archives, I have been using that quite frequently because the architecture or the urban scene photos there don't have very exaggerated perspective. The buildings are not that distorted, which is great. With some of the photos for buildings or architecture, you can see the vertical lines, they are tilted, especially for vertical lines that are near the edge, the left and right edge of the photos. They are sometimes tilted at an angle. But for many of these public domain photos, for some reason, the vertical lines remain vertical. So that is great because we want photos that don't have distortion. We don't want distorted photos. This building is probably not orange in color, and it's fine. So this is the sketch painted with the help of the reference photo, the public domain reference photo I found.